Hey there, how you doing? Charlie Winters here with selections for Monday, the 31st of October. But first, a quick recap. Well, we had a 22 to 1 placed horse and another placed horse at about 5 to 1. It was a losing day, unfortunately, but we didn't lose too much. Very good day Saturday, but let's move on because that's gone now. So, keep stakes very small on Monday. And just to let you know, I'll also be doing a video for Tuesday because, as you may not be aware, it's actually Redcar. And you may be aware that I do favour there is quite a significant draw bias at Redcar, and I will be looking for selections. I don't normally give selections out for Tuesday, but I will be doing Monday night ready for Tuesday. So let's get into Monday's card. So these are, I haven't placed a bet yet, but I'm going to have small singles each way on each selection. It'll be a 10 pence each way, lucky 15. And 50 pence each way accumulator. The reason I've gone a bit less on the 50 pence each way accumulator because I think the prices, if all four come placed, it's going to make a cracky return anyway. And I think it's probably a bit slim, all four coming in, and I'll explain why in a minute. So let's get into it. So the first selection is Leading Knight at 20 to 1 in the 12.20 at Hereford, paying 4 places instead of 3. I did fancy the favourite in that race. Is it Lady Glitters? Something like that? Well, when I was looking at the form, I know it won the race last year under Alice Stevens as well. Well, obviously I haven't gone for that selection because I was expecting about 9 to 2. There is no way I can back that horse at 13 to 8 as it currently is now. So I've looked for an alternative and I thought I'd go for a bigger price because I do think the favourite will be hard to beat, but there's no way it should be 13 to 8. So I've gone for Leading Knight at 20 to 1 in the 12.20 at Hereford, paying 4 places instead of 3. The second selection is Dame de Soir at 14 to 1 in the 125 at Hereford, paying 4 places instead of 3. The third selection is the nap of the day. The third selection is Hassif at 17 to 2 in the 120 at Kempton, paying 4 places instead of 3. This horse, its all-weather form in the last year to 2 years is completely different level to anything that's in this race. And because it's been running on the turf, its handicap mark overall has plummeted. Well, it's back on the all-weather now at Kempton. And if they're lining up for this race, well, I do think it's got an absolutely fantastic chance. I'll put a slightly bigger each way single. There's maybe a couple of quid each way on this horse. I do really like the look of it. So that's that selection. And the final selection, I won't call it clutching at straws because there's no need to really clutch at straws. But I do think it's a very interesting horse. This Go-Cotter at 50 to 1 in the 152 at Kempton, paying 4 places instead of 3. This horse hasn't done a great deal, but what it has done in its last 3 runs, every single Racing Post rating has been an improvement. I think it started off something like Racing Post rating of 31, 42 and 48. Well, its handicap mark is 48. So I'd like to think that Camilla Poulton, maybe she's not renowned for getting first time out reappearance winners, but I think if it's improved over the winter, maybe just a few pounds, it could be ahead of its handicap mark. Don't get me wrong, it's 50s. It could well return at hundreds and become it might not be even finished in time for the following race. That's how bad it might be. But I just think 50 to 1 it's not a fantastic, it's a poor race to be honest. It's drawn 4, so it's got an okay draw. So I'm expecting it probably to be held at the back and then come with a late run. It's just whether it can pick up. And I do like the jockey, Reese Cluttable. So it's a bit of a hopeful bet. So they're the 4 selections. As I said, I will be providing selections Monday night, ready for Tuesday at the racing at Redcar. And let me just explain Redcar. There is a draw bias and there is an advantage to low numbers on the straight course. Even low numbers on I say low numbers. Even on the round course, in my opinion, it does favour when it's favouring the low numbers on the straight course. Obviously, it's towards the inside rail. So if you've got a horse that's actually leading on the round course, obviously they've got to pass this horse, so they have to go wide. So then obviously they're on their unfavoured ground. Don't get me wrong, it's not concrete. It's not like a road where the rail is, but it does seem like it's much quicker there. And I can remember the commentator saying, I can't remember what the commentator was, but it did say that they're trying to nullify the draw bias. So let's hope so this is Redcar for Tuesday, by the way. But yeah, let's just hope that they do use a draw bias, and I shall give selections based around the draw bias on Tuesday. But anyway, these are Monday selections, so let's hopefully have a nice return. It's about time I had a really good return on the horses. But anyway, so it's a 10 pence each way, lucky 15. Basically 50 pence each way singles, a couple of quid each way on Hassif, and then a 50 pence each way accumulator. So the very best of luck. Charlie Winters, over and out. I'll see you Monday night. Cheers, mate.